Stepping into the club now. I know you noticed.
Hello, my darling Fumi Nation. How are you? How are we? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Fumidesaluvold. For those of you that are stopping by for the very, very first time, girl, I woke up this morning to Fumi Nation saying, are you going to review the Emmys? And I was like, what? I completely forgot. So I had to get up and get things together. Get the dress, get the hair. I did everything myself. Do we live, darlings? Do we love? Do we love the center? Do we love? Do we live? Do we live, my darlings? Do we love? This is push-up tape. Push-up tape puts my double D's together. Let me just show you so you can see a little bit. Can you see at the bottom there? Can you see the nude push-up tape? You have to use my discount code. Fumi, darling, and you will look gorgeous. The dress is Roberta Cavalli. Let me get up. Are we living? It's so shingding. And let me turn it around. Yes, my darlings. Do we live? Do we love? And so I just put some, all the way down just to shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. Some of you will be saying, Fumi, what are we talking about? Push up tape. Push up tape. Discount code Fumi. Don't say I never did anything for you. And then, my darlings, the lippy, just strong, gorgeous lip is, let me just double check. You see, I can bend down with confidence because I have the push-up tape. And it is Fenty Beauty. And it is called Unlocked. So, yes. Today's episode is Fumi's Red Carpet Fashion Police, the Primetime Emmys of 2022. Now, let me give you a little briefer loops before we start. These are actresses. They are wonderful actresses from theater, television, film. They are so super, super talented. Like me, I'm an actress. And 99% of the time, they have stylists. They have stylists to get them together like so that they are ready for the red carpet. They are not fashionistas, they are actors. So they hire the likes of Law Roach, who dresses Zendaya and a couple of other celebrities. He is fabulous and he will get you all the way snatched. You have a whole bunch of stylists out there. Rachel as well. She was fabulous. She had a reality show for a long, long time and it was fabulous. So these are the stylists. Then you've got makeup people. You've got hair people. You've got accessories, jewelry, bags, all of that. Manicures. The best manicurist in LA. The best pedicurist in California. They get the best. It's a team that comes together and they cater to your height, your shape, what is trending out there, what is going to look great on the red carpet, because you need to look fierce. Listen to me, let me tell you, because I'm an actor and I came from Cali. Once you hit that red carpet, you want the producers, you want the studio heads, you want the directors to look at you and say, we want Fumi. We want Fumi for the next fashion police. Joan Rivers has left us. We will always miss her. She can never be replaced. But Fumi is fabulous. Do you know what? I haven't seen who is she? I like the way she's looking. Love the way she looks. Confident, fabulosity. This is what we need to revamp the next fashion police on E! Entertainment tonight. It's an example. Let us say we have Lisa Ray. I love her. You know what? I didn't even think about her until I saw her on the red carpet. She looks fantastic. Let's put her on to the next show. So that red carpet is an audition for the actors. They want to look fabulous. They will pay that coin because it leads them to more jobs, to more work. On top of which, the designers want to see their clothes on the celebrities, so they're shimming them, throwing all kinds of clothes to their stylist to say, will she wear this on the red carpet? Will she wear this to the after party? Will she wear this to present? Will she wear this for press? Blah, blah, blah. I love it. It's so glamorous. My girlfriend and I, Martha Michelle, she's fabulous. She's a writer. And we used to go to the gifting suites when we were on Ugly Betty. Yes, because we were cast for 1 or 2 episodes. Darling, I was on the #1 show in America, television show at that time. Of course, you can go to the gifting suites. We got everything, and I took everything too. All right, let's start. Kerry Washington. Kerry Washington was actually dressed by Law Roach. I loved the dress. The dress gave me glamour. The dress gave me fabulosity. I lived for the top half. I lived for it. And I did see where Law was going with the look. Was it a pass? Yeah, it was a pass. But wouldn't it have been fierce if she had worn purple tights with purple platforms, the same shade? It would have elevated the look. It would have given it that color block, because black and white is color block. You know how I love color block, monochrome. We talked about this just yesterday. I would have loved for her to wear the white tights, sheerish or real opaque white tights with Gucci platforms or Valentino platforms, because platforms are on fire right now. I would have loved that. Alas, they decided to go with the black. And black is elegant. Black is always slimming. But there are times when that cream, which is a luxe color like camel, we talked about this yesterday, it is superior. And so because of that, it made the black look dumpy. That was what it was. Let me look at it again. Yeah.
What are you wearing right now?
You know, it was so beautiful. It was so beautiful. It was gathered. It was a strapless dress. It was gathered at the hip. It was gathered on the shoulder. That luxe cream, beautiful. I just didn't care for the black tights. And she didn't give me a killer shoe. I would have loved a killer shoe. But it was just an ordinary heel. It was a 9 to 5, you know, and I love me some 9 to 5, some killer pointer. This was not it, because it had the train. The train was heavy. She needed a platform, and you can just imagine how this would have looked had she worn it with purple, with a rich royal purple. This would have gone places. The hair was nice. I would have loved a little bit more makeup. I would have loved a little bit of contour. Just contour a little bit. I would have loved, hello, if you had done the edges, Carrie. I see that you were going with the wispy, you know, but you're wearing high fashion, mama. And I need you to give it to me all the way. You're gorgeous. I love you. I've met her. She's a fabulous girl. Fabulous, fabulous. No, the heel was not working for me. This sister needed a platform. That's all I'm going to say. Then we had Julia Garner in Gucci. Before I even complete this sentence, do you see her Gucci heels? Do you see the Gucci platforms? That is what Carrie should have worn. I would have lived for it. Valentino came out in all kinds of colors for that platform. I wish she had worn that. She could have worn pink tights. She could have worn those pink heels, and she could have marched up onto that red carpet, and she would have snatched every fashionista film that's coming out 2023, 2024. I promise you she would have. Needless to say, Julia Garner, that's all that I loved about the outfit, the shoes. The dress was too heavy, too brocadey, and that center opening was not giving me any kind of life whatsoever. Do you know that the dress was gorgeous? Beautiful velvet. I think it was burgundy. Do you know that if the applique had been purple, I don't know what it is with purple, it had been purple, it had even been black, it had been red, this would have made sense. It would have made sense. Then I'd have said, and then you just put like a jewel onto the button. Snatched in the waist a tad. Elongated. Girls. God, it's just that I don't have patience. I can only dress myself. Elongated the jewel because it was a diamond cut out, yes? If they had slimmed it so that it was more like this, the diamond jewel at the belly button with the embroidery, beautiful embroidery that was cream. If they had done that in burgundy, in brown, in black, this dress would have been fire. I'd have just said, darling, Julia, don't eat anything. Keep the tummy flat, because this is a masterpiece. I would have loved it. I would have loved it. I didn't care for the hair. It was very rock and roll. We're not at a concert. You know, let me just see her makeup. The makeup was giving me grunge. The hair was giving me grunge. It was the wrong dress. It was the wrong dress. It was the wrong dress. Beautiful girl. It was a lovely, interesting dress that could have been so much more, and they could have just brought that up to the neck. It's a bit like a cow neck. They could have just brought it up to the neck and just have that little peekaboo slit, a slit of a peekaboo on the tummy with the jewel in the center. That dress would have been everything. Oh, I lived for it. I did live for it. Lizzo in Giambattista Valley. I love her confidence. I love the way she strolled down there. It was a crimson red. If you look at it in one direction, it gives you that puka red. If you look at it in another direction, it gives you that subtle pink. Beautiful, feminine. I loved this on her. I loved the hair on her. She's such a pretty girl. I loved this on her. Everything about this was fabulous. I love the way she turned like, you know, are you coming with me as the trail? And I said, yes, mama, go right ahead and do your thing. She was gorgeous. She was gorgeous. She was gorgeous. We had Cheryl Lee Ralph, and she was wearing Brandon Black Wood, New York. I absolutely loved the dress. Gorgeous dress. I did not care for the stones in her hair. It wasn't necessary, and then she now took it down to the eyes. No. It wasn't that it wasn't a gorgeous look. It was gorgeous. It just wasn't great together. That I just thought it was too much. The long ponytail, yes, give us life. Diamonds, yes. Earrings, yes. You didn't need it in your hair. You're a star. We saw you. She was a winner that night. For sure, we did not need it on your eyes. Absolutely not. We had Chrissy Teigen, who won Naheem Khan. I wasn't crazy about it. I am so happy that she's expecting this child. I'm so happy that she's expecting this child. I cannot wait for her to hold this baby in her arms. But I was most and more excited about her wonderful husband, John Legend, who wore Gucci. And the fabric, the texture of this just gave me life. He performed as he does, and it was beautiful. We talked about this yesterday. Monochrome. It gives looks. It gives glam. And there's nothing, really nothing, like a well-dressed man. He was one of my favorites on the carpet yesterday. Laverne Cox and Jean-Paul Gaultier. Remember yesterday when I talked about length? I talked about how it just gives you a fabulous polish. That was lacking in the sleeves for Jean-Paul Gaultier's dress. It's Fashion Week in New York. I get it. She should have worn this to Jean-Paul Gaultier's fashion show and sat in the front row. I would have gotten it. I didn't care for the ponytail. With this kind of dress, have your hair up so that we can see everything. For me, it was a cross between Star Wars, Tina Turner, what Madonna had worn for Jean-Paul Gaultier at the fashion show. Remember the cone bra? It looked as if you struggled to put this on and it wasn't even sitting on your shoulders. It also, where was the cinched-in waist? Give me a cinched-in waist. Jean-Paul Gaultier is good for that. I didn't see it. It was missing. I didn't care for it. The sleeves were too short. The sleeves were just too short. And it didn't give what it was supposed to give. She's a statuesque sister. And I love me some Laverne because she can bring the look. But this was a very hard miss. It was a hard dress. It was a hard miss. I didn't care for it. Not for the Emmys, for the fashion shows or whatever, blah, 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 yes, and everything. You're sitting with the late Andrea Leon Talley, you're gossiping about me. I can get it, you understand me? But for the Emmys, nah, it didn't work. Talking about something that did, we had Lily James and she wore Versace. Give me the dress. God damn it, give me the dress. Beautiful bronze. Can you imagine this on my complexion? It would have been everything. There was nothing to not love here. I loved her red hair. I loved her makeup. Glamour pose. She let the dress speak for itself. Versace is known for this. They have a reputation for giving this to you every time on the red carpet. They give it to her on the red carpet. Beautiful girl. Beautiful figure. It absolutely worked out for her. Then we've got the beautiful Zendaya in Valentino. What's not to love? What's not to love? I even love the dress that she wore for the after party. It was red and it was a big, beautiful scoop neck as well. Beautiful girl. I remember when I first saw Zendaya, I was living in Oslo, Norway at the time. And I think it was on a kids show, Nickelodeon or something like that. And she was dancing. She was really kicking it off. And I said, this girl's going to be a star. And I truly believe that she has not yet reached her full potential. It gave me Grace Kelly. It gave me 1950s. I loved the bow. I loved the kind of tuxedo jacket without the sleeves. And it beautiful. And the hair. Very, very Jackie Onassis. Grace Kelly. Beautiful. Beautiful girl. And she was a winner that night. Yeah, she did that. Christina Ricci. I haven't seen you in a minute, mama. You looked fabulous in Fendi. Oh, wow. I was like, fall winter 2022. Again, effortless, beautiful, that understated glamour. I saw Donna Summer, I saw Diana Ross. It gave me the vibes of Studio 54. It also gave me the vibes of Michelle Pfeiffer. The same hairstyle. I lived for it. I absolutely lived for this dress. And the bag also matched. Lived for it, lived for it, lived for it. Effortless and absolutely beautiful. We have Ariana DeBose, and she wore Prabha Gorong. All right, you know what I tell you? The bottom part of the dress is beautiful. They lined it with a flesh-colored slip. Under sheer chiffon, you could have lined it with the same color to give it that luxe, that fullness, that fabulosity. You could have easily lined it with the same shade of periwinkle, very, very pale purple. It should have been snatched in at the waist. You can do that. You just have elastic band that you sew in so that it grips it. Do you see here? It just grips it so that the center piece won't gape up. That was what happened here. It gaped and the top part was giving me Chanel. I absolutely loved the dress. I loved the drape of it. It was very Grecian. But it didn't elongate her. The hair should have been scraped back. The second you have that in front of you like so, that's your centerpiece. It's skin, it's glowy, it's lip, and that's all. For the mere fact that she had the two-toned was very distracting because it was like she was wearing 3 colors. And I didn't care for the heels. The heels just didn't give me life. Is she a new actress? Was she able to get jewelry? Was she able to get accessories? It didn't work. It didn't work. Chandelier earrings. Whoosh. Keep it elongated because she's petite. Petite is a good thing. You just have to know how to work it. It was a beautiful dress. It just wasn't executed. Because why? The finishing touches. I have to refer back to the episode I did yesterday. These are the finishing touches that just drives it right to top notch. And it fell short, unfortunately, because it was quite nice. Okay, we had Amanda Seyfried in Armani Privé. Beautiful, beautiful. It was as if she was in a sea of pink diamonds. I loved the netting on the bust. She scraped her hair back. She gave us a lip. She gave us diamonds. She gave us chandelier. Somebody understood the assignment. Translation, she has a team that also work together. Nobody has an ego, my dress, my jewelry, my this. And in working together, they come up with the best look for their talent. And she looked fantastic, fantastic. Even the nails, just like a touch of blush, pink. I love the nail polish ballet slippers. Oh, it's just a touch. It really just picks up your nails. Then we had Sandra Oh. Sandra Oh was in Rodart. It was a jumpsuit. It just looked expensive. It was everything. Everything, 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 everything. I looked and I was absolutely shocked. I said, you go right ahead, Miss Thing, and do what you gotta do. You understood the assignment. Might I add just a touch, I don't know what kind of heel she was wearing. Either you adjust the heel or she should have brought the pant a quarter off, sweeping the carpet. Let it touch the floor but let it not sweep the floor. We talked about this also in my style secrets to elevate yourself to a polished and finished, expensive looking jet setty kind of lifestyle. Because that's what it is. It's the finishing touches. When you do that, it's everything. But it was gorgeous. It was a jumpsuit. It was all the way down. She's got a small bust, but I'm sure she had some kind of bust adhesive. I love the sequin jacket. It was everything. It was luxe. It was glamour. Sofia Vergara, she wore yellow. It was such a beautiful dress. She knows her body so well. It was sunshine. You know how much I love my yellow. And this was by Laura Basky. Beautiful dress. I had to give her life here. She didn't walk on the red carpet, but she looked absolutely fantastic. Then we had Andrew Garfield. Andrew Garfield was in Zenga Official. When I had a little bit of money, I went to go and buy Ula some Zenga. They're expensive. But my God, the finish. Andrew looked fabulous. Again, monochrome. It is so clean, it's so crisp, it's so gorgeous. And then you go ahead and take me out by wearing a subtle fragrance, and I lean into Ula like this and I smell it. I'll be like, Ula, you know what? You've been so good. I'll give you some cookies. It's a turn on for me. I love groom. I love finish, because it shows you made an effort. The stylist did a good job. I loved the black shoe. I loved his smile. I loved his sunglasses. It worked for me. Then we had Ellie Fanning. Ellie Fanning wore a custom gown designed, made by Sharon Long, 1950s, Marilyn Monroe, all the starlets in that era, even her faux short hair. It was gorgeous. It was absolutely gorgeous. The makeup was beautiful. She looked like she was getting dressed for a period piece in a film. And at the same time, it was still modern. I give it to her. I loved this. I absolutely loved this on her. Yesterday, I had shared with you the tips and tricks to have that finished, polished look. And I did say rich on a budget. I'm going to define that. Because you can have people with money and they don't have any style, 110%. And you can have people on a budget and they are dripping and draped with fashion and style sense. One of the things I had talked about was monochrome. Monochrome is everything. You can just shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. And I had talked about animal print, that you can have monochrome animal print. That is what RuPaul gave us. Jesus Christ. Give me this suit. I will tailor it to my own perfection. I lived for this. It was absolutely fabulous. Absolutely gorgeous. GERARD Carmichael, and he wore a vintage coat with Gucci pants. I loved it. It's the over the top in me. I would wear this to the supermarket to get milk for Adrian. I promise you I would. This is beautiful. I know it doesn't make sense, and I know it could have been for the VMA Awards, MTV Awards, but somehow this just gave me the rebel in him said, nah, we're not doing the suit. I lived for it. Quinta Bronson wore custom Dolce & Gabbana. Get rid of the sleeves. It was so unnecessary. Get rid of the rings. It was so unnecessary. Pull the hair back and have some gold highlighter thrown all over the shoulders so that we can see the bronze goddess that you are. It was too much. The makeup was lovely. I wish you had had a stronger nude lip. And you didn't need the sheer gloves up to the armpits. You should have worn the sheer gloves onto your legs. Then that would have been something. Dolce & Gabbana did this? Okay. Rosario Dawson showed up in this gorgeous blush boned top and skirt. The skirt was satin. I loved it. The only thing was that the boning should have stopped and not be triangle. What happened here, instead of the boning, which would have been nice if it had come all the way around, overlapped the skirt even, it would have contoured the waist in and out. Instead, it cut in, so it appeared that she had fat pockets, which she doesn't on the hip. It was the boning of the dress. You have to be careful. You need your underpinnings, no matter what size, height you are, whatever, bust or whatever, you need your, well, as you can see, I needed my push-up tee. For this look today, I needed my push-up tee. I have it strapped and sectioned, and then I have double-sided tape so that it doesn't spill. So when I accept my award, Ola, thank you for everything. I just love you. My YouTube family that have supported me all these years, we won this together. Hey, I'm practicing. Everything stays in place. Fabulous. It's the secret. Lisa Ray, and she was Sergio Hudson. It's the simplicity for me. I would have loved this dress to be strapless. It was beautiful. It was a color block. Beautiful, slim. Loved her hair. Loved the simplicity of it. She got it right. Such a gorgeous dress. She just didn't need the straps. Nope. She did not need the straps at all. Just keep it as so strapless. This dress would have been elevated. There are times when designers bring you pieces. You can change it up a bit. If you feel like, well, it's not necessary. Again, like I said, you want to show off your fabulous assets. That could be shoulders, your décolleté, all of that. And Lisa has that. She's gorgeous. She's such a beauty. I loved the hair. I loved the chandelier earrings. It was very fluid. This worked. And it was fine with the straps. Don't get me wrong. But I just felt that it would be animalistic, even more so, with the straps cut off. Yup. Megan Stalter was my worst dressed. It was so unnecessary for her to have come out like this. Let me say it right now, nothing to do with her figure. I just wish that she had dressed it better. She came to the red carpet in a careless fashion, like she didn't care. It doesn't show you in a good light because you need your underpinnings to pull you all together. She didn't seem to have made the effort. While we're on the subject, neither did she try for the hair as well. What was this? No, my darling, no. You can give us so much more than that. You can give us so much more than that. She was my absolute worst dress. And then last but not least, we have Hannah Waddingham, and she wore custom Dolce & Gabbana, and she looked like a dream. She looked like an absolute dream. She was a winner last year, so she said that she was just so much more relaxed this year. She's a tall girl like me, and she had sneakers underneath this dress. You see what I'm talking about? Let everything be tailored to you so that you look like the goddess that you truly are. And that was it, my darlings, for Primetime Emmys 2022, Fumi's Fashion Police Red Carpet. I hope you enjoyed it, my darlings. Do not forget to like and subscribe. Tell me who your favorites were. Tell me the ones that, Fumi, I don't agree with you at all. And the ones that you say, yeah, Fumi, you know what? I was feeling that as well. And the ones that I'm sure I forgot. I am so sorry, my darlings. I had little to no time to do this. And I tried to grab as many as I could off the press. All of my love, darlings. And I will see you tomorrow. All right? Mwah.